Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to this week's episode of A-Listers. We would first like to thank our sponsor, Dove. Just kidding. We're not sponsored yet, but it's
I was
like
gonna say I didn't
Dove.
get anything yet, so
Yes, Dove. So fresh, so clean. And speaking of someone who is so fresh and so clean, Miss Catherine Rowe, how are you doing this week? What is your Oscar and what is your Razzie of this week?
hello. I am also doing good. My Oscar, my Razzie. We were just talking about it a little bit off the pod. Is my fantasy football team is it's safe to say they're not doing well this week. They're not even half of them don't seem to be playing or remember how to play football. So it's been a little bit of a bummer for me. My Oscar of the week is probably just this whole weekend. It's a long weekend. I had today off, this Monday off for the holiday. And it's been a really it's felt like fall here in New York because it's been like gloomy and there's been a little bit of rain. I know they were saying on the news and the weather that it's going to be like a nor'easter. It was going to be like, there was like kept being like flood watches, but it's not. It's been like lightly sprinkling and stuff. And we had some friends over on Saturday night. We watched a spooky movie. And then, Sunday morning we like went to a farmer's market and walked around, and I was able to wear a hoodie without getting hot, and it was just a very nice like couple days of just like fall themed things. So hopefully it'll stick with that weather and it'll be a good week. And my Rotten Tomatoes score for the week is pretty good, probably like a 90%. It was good times. Yeah, like we had the window open last night and didn't turn the AC on, and it was just like sprinkling rain and ASMR. Sent me to sleep. I know. It was good.
It's like those YouTube kind of like screen things. One
That's what
time
I listen to like throughout the year whenever I don't have my window open. So
yeah. One time my brother, he was visiting me in my apartment and he turned on YouTube and it was just like recommended all of those like screen things. They were like fall. They were like fall sounds, jazz, like Christmas music with the yule. He was like, "What's going on here?"
as you
good to
should.
hear.
That's the best thing to watch on YouTube.
Of course.
Yeah.
And as
How's
you
your
say,
week?
farmers, it was good. But when you said farmers market, I realized that I haven't been to the farmers market. Well, I guess I've been working at the farmers market, so that's why I haven't really been visiting a farmers market. But I need to get some delicata squash. 'Tis the season.
What kind of squash is that? Is it
You
different?
know,
Is it shaped different? Or
it's more like cylinderish,
okay.
but it's like a yellow orangish, and I usually cut it in half and then kind of like slice it, and it's like little rainbow, I guess, like shaped. But it's very delicious. I usually just roast it, put maybe a little salt, a little cinnamon on it. Oh, it's so good. And put them on a salad.
Ooh,
10 out of 10.
that sounds good.
So I love it. I was trying to grow some in the farm, but I think they said it needs to be planted in the summer. So it's a little too late for that. Yeah.
Hey, you have a
But
farm, or who has a farm?
my family has a farm. Have I not mentioned the farm on the podcast before?
I don't think you've explained it or like talked about it
Oh,
at all. Yeah.
well, old McDonald has a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on this farm, there is a garden. But yes, my parents, they purchased a farm a couple years ago. And yeah, we've been working on it. We do farmers markets and such. So yeah, let me know if you guys want more information about the farm. But it's been pretty fun, I would say. It was one of the reasons why I decided to move back to Atlanta, to interact more with the farm. But back to my week. I would say the Oscar of the week is yesterday at church. I decided to become a member of this church. You know,
That's exciting.
yes, I guess a very southern thing to actually become a member of a church. So I like it, and so I'm kind of like starting the member process. I don't think it's an extensive process. My dad was kind of making jokes. He was like, "Did you get a letter from your old church saying that you left in good standing?" And I was like, "I don't think I need to do that." And he was like, "Well, that's how we used to have to do it." And so
Hmm.
yeah, it was kind of funny. But yeah, I would say that's a Oscar of the week. And then
I
a
did
rat.
see your TikTok about going to church. I think it was yesterday, and I
Mm-hmm.
didn't realize at first that it was like College Sunday or whatever. And
Mm-hmm.
you were wearing a University of Kentucky jacket, and I was like, "Oh, casual Sunday for Jocelyn." That's. I was surprised because normally you do dress very nice for church, but then you said
Yeah.
like, "Oh, it's College Sunday" or something, and I was like, "Oh,
Yes,
okay,
it
makes
is
sense,
College
makes sense."
Sunday. I rep the cats, but yeah, but yeah, I like dressing up because like I'm mostly remote, so it's very
Mm-hmm.
few times that I get to put on a cute outfit, and showcase it. So, but yeah, that's
Can't
my
relate.
Oscar. You just slay every day, Catherine.
But ever since being fully in person, my wardrobe has been. I've just been remembering all the outfits and pieces that I do. I'm like, oh wait, this is cute. I forgot I have this like actual nice business professional attire.
Do you use Pinterest as your inspiration?
I do, yeah. I tend to not necessarily like whole outfits, but sometimes just like colors that look good,
Mm-hmm.
or if I've been wearing vests more recently to work, and just been more business professional, so I've been just kind of looking at how people style them and stuff. I tend to use the train as like to see like especially shoes sometimes because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it's hard to tell what I'll like. So if I see like a shoe or an outfit, like a type of outfit that I like a lot on the train, I'm like, all right, gotta lock that in and do it. But I
Yeah.
do have several Pinterest clothing boards.
Nice. Did you know the CEO of Pinterest is a Kentucky native?
Oh, I did not know that. There's like, is it
Yeah.
you? Well, you're not a Kentucky native, but
No, it's not me. But yeah, I think he was
mm.
born and raised in Kentucky. He went to Louisville though.
Boo,
I
boo,
know.
tomatoes, tomatoes.
But yeah, but I would say that's an Oscar. My Razzie of the week is I purchased a book of stamps, Christmas stamps, but I cannot seem to find them.
Oh no.
So I know. I went to go like mail a letter and I was like, "Ooh, where are my stamps?" I think I know where they are,
Hmm.
but I don't know where they are. So that's my Razzie. Because a book of stamps is like $15 now.
Yeah, I was about to say. This is
Mm.
just you play a fun game every week to remind me that you now live in a really big apartment and you have a lot of space. They're like, oh no, I keep losing. It's so big. I keep losing things in here.
And to make matters worse, I think they're in my car. So
Oh,
I
wow.
know, I know,
Wow.
I know. But listeners, I was telling Catherine before we started recording that I am missing New York a little bit. Um, yeah, I'm missing the city. I'm seeing all of my friends post like Central Park and stuff, and I'm like, hmm. But
Mm.
anyway, it's all good. But as far as a Rotten Tomato score for this week, I would say it's probably about a 93. Wasn't it a not too shabby
Yeah.
week? Yeah, not too
Better than
shabby.
the Rotten Tomatoes score of the movie we're talking about today, which
Yeah.
we did a little bit of a switch up on the schedule this week. So which movie are we talking about today?
Yes. So we are watching Tron Ares. And speaking of the Rotten Tomatoes, excuse me, the Rotten Tomatoes score is a 55%, and it's at 87% on the popcorn meter. But a quick synopsis from Rotten Tomatoes states Tron Ares follows a highly sophisticated program, Ares, who is sent from the digital world into the real world on a dangerous mission, marking humankind's first encounter with AI beings. Um, so Catherine, are you a fan of the Tron movies?
You know what? This is a little bit of a lore drop for me myself. I am. So the original one I saw when I was much younger, like my parents showed it to me. and I'm kind of neutral on that one. The original ones, like, it was like really good for its time, but you go back and like the plot doesn't make any sense, and the CGI is just funny. But the sequel that came out in like the mid 2010s, somewhere in that time, Tron Legacy, is one of my like favorite movies. Like, I think I have my Letterboxd top 4, but if I had like an alternative Letterboxd top 4 of like movies that I know that aren't really that good but I love, Tron Legacy would be one of those. And I rewatched both of them this past week, and Tron Legacy, again, I was just like, it's a great soundtrack. It looks great. The dialogue, you know, the plot, it's like not that great, but I love that movie. And I've been very excited for there to be a third one, because the third one's been in the works since that movie. It was originally, yeah, I think it was originally supposed to have those people who were in Tron Legacy, Garrett Hedlund and Olivia Wilde and Jeff Bridges were like the main ones in that. There was like originally a plan for another one, and then I'm not really sure what happened, but it ended up not happening. So then I became really excited when this one, Tron Ares, was announced. Within this past, well, I guess from the past couple of years, it's been announced, and I got really excited with the cast, which I know we're going to talk about, but Greta Lee, Gillian Anderson, you know, Evan Peters. I was like, wow, these are all people that I love. And then Jared Leto got cast in it, and I was like, okay, this is a personal barrier for me to get over. Because I don't know about you, but I am not a Jared Leto fan really at all. So what about you?
Yeah, I don't mind him. There's one film that I thought he did pretty good on, but other than that,
I've seen him he was in the Suicide Squad. He was the Joker. I didn't really like his Joker. And then he was in, I don't know if you've watched Dallas Buyers Club with Matthew McConaughey. I think he was good in that, but I don't.
He was like Oscar nominated for that, wasn't he?
And that was also before I think we all knew that he's a little bit of a
method actor.
He's a little weird person.
Yeah. But speaking of method acting, I did read upon it, and it said that Jared Leto spent the entire shoot in character as Ares, not speaking to anyone unless necessary, and having everyone refer to him as such. So
it's like, you know, when you meet someone and you're like, oh, your coworkers hate you. Like, I know that when you show up to the office, they are like, they're saying stuff.
It's like, I don't know what you mean by that. No, I'm joking.
Yeah. I don't know about you, but whenever actors say they're method actors, it just kind of seems like a little, I don't know, a little pretentious.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, I'm trying to look at his Wikipedia page, but there's not a lot of his other stuff that I've seen him in.
But yeah, well, while you're looking him up, I actually have never seen a Tron movie. This was my first. Yeah. And then I know we texted and you said that Tron Legacy was one of your favorite movies, and I attempted to watch it the day before I went to go see it. But the attempt failed. So,
because you fell asleep, or you
because I was using someone's Disney Plus, and and so I logged in. Well, first I had the incorrect email.
Right.
And then I logged in, and they said that I needed to confirm, like on iPhone. I don't know if you got the notification saying that you needed to confirm.
I was like, listener, Jocelyn uses my Disney Plus. Yeah, you could have just texted. I did not get something about that I needed to confirm.
But it was also like late, and I was like, we can go to sleep. So,
for Tron Legacy, wake me up. Give me a call. I'll tell you what the code is, whatever they need.
Well, I think I was like planning on multitasking. Like I was like, I'll like work on this and do that. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to disrespect one of Catherine's favorite movies. So I said, you know, it's okay. We'll watch it later. So I had no idea what Tron was. Like I didn't read about it. I just was like, to Tron we go. And then I'm like watching it. I'm like, okay, video games, got it. But yeah, I personally enjoyed it. And I know I felt bad because I texted you saying that, like, I was like, oh, it was good, but then I later looked on Letterboxd and people weren't too fond of it. But
You know what? I had already seen that people weren't really loving it, but Tron Legacy did not like. I think it was like mixed to negative from critics, and like was like
oh,
did like I think it did good at the box office because it was like, you know, a long awaited sequel. I think like Tron movies are those kind of movies where I go into it not really expecting a great movie, but like I love the visuals, I love the soundtrack of a Tron movie. Like I like the vibes of a Tron movie necessarily over the, you know, quality of it. So, but one of my favorite, like I think one of the just special things about you is that you love to go into a movie with no knowledge of anything that's happened beforehand in any previous movie. Like it could be number 5 of 7 and you would just walk right into that movie theater and have a good time. And I think I think that's beautiful, to be honest.
Thank you, Catherine. It's like I had a good time. What other movie have I done that? Jurassic Park. I've seen the recent ones.
Okay.
Superman.
You've seen the recent Jurassic Parks over the original Jurassic Parks?
Yeah. Well, okay. I saw the one with Chris Pratt. No, that was about it. And then as far as Superman, yeah. Can't tell you too much about Superman. You know what? It's like let's move on.
There's like I think there's some movies that you can show me and that I need to fill, you know, some of my missing knowledge of movies, and I think maybe there's some ones that I should show you too. But to be honest, like they were like legitimately, I was rewatching the Tron movies this week, and the plots just like don't. You have to suspend belief throughout a lot of it. So, I think you can go into it and be like, oh, that's a good guy, that's the bad guy. Like they're in a computer program.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
But you can ask any questions also that you had. I'm happy to answer.
Okay.
But what did you think overall of the movie?
Overall, I liked it. Yeah. Overall, like, of course, like some things I was like, that doesn't really make sense. Like towards the end, I was like, why are you coming with that big old thing? Like you could have just gotten 2 people, you know? But overall, like I liked it. I think I gave it maybe 4 stars on Letterboxd. So yeah. I like the soundtrack. Okay. And I recently like read when I was pulling the synopsis for this that Daft Punk did the original soundtrack of Tron Legacy, and I kind of like Daft Punk, you know? I was very sad when they broke up. I remember that YouTube video.
Oh.
Or
I didn't know they broke up.
They broke up or they retired. It was like one of that.
But that would make sense because I don't think I've seen anything from them. But yeah, I love Tron Legacy's Daft Punk like album. I listened to that. I used to listen to that in college a lot, actually. Either like when I was studying, like if I really needed to focus, or I listen to that when I work out sometimes. But that is a really good album. I actually did not like the soundtrack for this movie as much. I think because I've listened to the Tron Legacy one a lot, and I really like that style of it. But this one, there was just a couple of songs I was like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
I was like, where's my techno beat drop? Like, what is happening? Why is this?
Yeah. Maybe I'll watch Tron Legacy soon. So, yeah. But how are you a fan of Greta Lee?
I am. You know, and we were talking about this also over text a couple of days ago, but I haven't seen her big movie Past Lives. But I've seen her like in a lot of she used to star in like, or she'd be in like a couple episodes of a lot of different TV shows. She was in New Girl for a couple episodes. So I've
Who is
seen
she a
her.
New Girl?
She briefly dates Nick. And she's like, he thinks that she's homeless at first, but then she ends up being like really rich, and she's not in it for like a long time, but she is a couple of episodes. So she's been in a lot of stuff that I've randomly seen, and I have not seen Past Lives, but I do really, really want to see that, and I know that you watched that recently. Um,
Yeah, I
but no,
watched it.
I like her. I like her a lot. So, what about you?
Yeah, yeah. I actually like. I think this was like my first thing that like I saw that I like, of course, like noticed her.
Mm-hmm.
She has been making me do my skincare routine at night more seriously because like I loved her like chiseled face. I was like, wow.
Yeah,
Um,
she's like 42, and she looks. I
yeah.
mean, 42 is not old at all by any means, but I was like, she looks amazing. Like, she looks really good.
That's why I was like, I've been doing my skincare. Um, but yeah, but I think I'm a fan. I like her. I thought she was good, and then I happened to see that she was on Past Lives, and then Netflix was like, Past Lives is leaving soon, so I was like, okay, and I watched it yesterday, and it was pretty good, I must say. So yeah, um, go Greta. But as far as the movie, any kind of favorite points of the movie, points that you didn't like in the movie?
Yeah. I did really like Greta Lee's character. I thought they could have. Okay, the big thing I didn't like about the movie, I really didn't like Jared Leto.
Mm,
Um, I don't. I think I just went into it like biased against him, and I tried to be like just open and neutral about it, but I didn't really like his character. And I found the two CEOs more interesting. Like I thought the Greta Lee Evan Peters rivalry was like interesting. I thought Evan Peters was like a pretty good um villain, and I liked his stuff with his mom. So I liked when they were focusing on that, like the two tech companies, racing for this thing.
yeah.
So yeah, I think those two probably my favorite, and I just didn't really like Jared Leto stuff. I thought that the other girl, Athena, who became like the main villain, I thought she was just like kind of a better villain. And I liked her stuff. I thought she was interesting. So yeah, I thought the visuals were pretty good. I think there's some pretty good fight scenes. I wish that they were in the real world less, because the first two Tron movies take place like primarily like on the grid in the computer system. And I think that's where the visual style like really excels. Like it just looks really cool. And sometimes when they would bring the computer stuff into the real world, it was a little bit like, oh, I don't
Yeah.
know, this feels like CGI. But no, I thought some of the fight scenes were really good. I liked the motorcycle scenes. This was doing some really good motorcycle PR. Like it was kind of, I am historically very anti motorcycle, but I was like, that's a little cool. Like, and I kind of think that maybe she's like a life inspiration for me, this character. I was like, she's just like, she just owns a tech company and she gets to ride around on motorcycles and does all this cool
Yeah.
stuff. So,
And she seemed like a cool CEO, you know?
that's what I'm saying. She was very
Yeah.
cool. She was friends with the other people. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I liked it. What about you? What was a high point, low point for you?
I do have, before I get into my high point, low point, I do have a quick question. So was Evan Peters, was his family like involved in the second movie before?
Kind of. So
Okay.
in the original Tron, Kevin Flynn, who like starts Incom, he's the one who creates a lot of this stuff. He is like a young programmer, and he like invents this like video game that's really popular, and he invents this like stuff with the program. And Evan Peters, I guess grandfather, something it's like Edward Dillinger, steals his ideas and informations and passes it off as his own. And Kevin Flynn like gets like he either quits or gets fired. So he's like the original bad guy in the first one.
Okay.
Like he creates like the original like master control program or whatever. And then I think his like grandson or something is in the second one, and is who's the main guy in Oppenheimer? Why am I forgetting what his name is?
It's something Gillian, not Gillian.
Yeah, not Gillian Anderson, because
No.
no, I can't think of what his name is, but he's in it as that. So yeah, so they it's been like a rivalry since the beginning. But I don't think before this movie they were like an established separate company.
Gotcha.
Um, yeah.
Okay. So that's good to know because I went in and I was like, are they good? Are they bad?
Mm-hmm.
And they're not. But yeah, I guess as far as favorite parts, overall, I know. Okay, when Jared Leto was like, when they showed him, I was kind
Mm-hmm.
of like, interesting choice to put a beard on a like
Mm-hmm.
to put a beard on an AI person. I was like, it's kind of unbelievable, but
Yeah.
I'll let it pass. Um, but I did like how like I guess the plot was how AI or how this AI generated like robot in a way or
Program. Mm-hmm.
program. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
program had feelings and kind of
Mm-hmm.
like had these like human tendencies because that's kind of like my thing with AI. I'm like, okay, like we get it, AI is everywhere, but I'm like AI is not a human, so it's like no, it's
Mm-hmm.
okay, everybody. Um, but yeah, so I like that part. Also during the movie, I realized I was like, has AI even been around that long? And it has. It has indeed. It's been
Hmm.
around. I've been using AI at work for a good year. So,
Like ChatGPT, you mean?
so we can't use ChatGPT. It's like
Oh, okay.
another kind of
Mm.
ChatGPT like program. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, wait, I was on this project when I started using it, and I'm like, that project was over a year ago. So I guess AI has been around that long. So,
Maybe
but
your AI looks like Jared Leto in the computer. You don't know. You don't know what your program
uh,
looks like.
well, by some of the answers it'd be giving me, yeah, maybe so. I'm like, come on, and like some of the answers, I'm like, and this is why I'm not totally afraid of AI because what was
Mm-hmm.
that? Um,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I liked how it kind of like was looking at images of Greta Lee and was like had this empathy kind of going on. So I like that. And then spoiler alert, I did not like when the mom died.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, Gillian
that
Anderson.
yeah, I did not like that. And then I also like I didn't like how he didn't really call 911 or anything. He just was like, "Mom," and she was like, "You did this." Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, didn't
I think
like
they
that.
kind of wasted like a really good like Gillian Anderson. She's a really X Files, Sex Education. She's been in a lot of
Mm-hmm.
stuff, um,
Mm,
and I feel like they could have done more with her role than like nagging mom that's like you shouldn't be doing this. Even though I agreed with her
mm.
the whole time, I was like, "What are you doing? You're
Yeah.
why are you doing this?" But yeah, it was sad when she died. I
Mm.
was that was part of the plot where I was like, I think I'm just gonna have to ignore because like when he started doing all this stuff, I was like, why does he think he's gonna get away with this? Like
Yeah.
these motorcycles are killing a lot of people across the city, or at least like cutting a lot of cars in half.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I'm like, will they not be able to track this hack that he hacked this company and found
Mm-hmm.
this? And
Yeah. Yeah. I thought I just kind of treated it as like a Marvel movie because stuff or
mm,
like a superhero movie. 'Cause, they be
mm-hmm.
flipping cars over and stuff, and I was just like, that's life. Uh,
But
but yeah.
I just didn't like. I didn't. I think the character, like, I was like, why are you so dumb? Like, why do you think that you'll just get this and
Mm-hmm.
then magically everyone's gonna like forget that this happened? I think the real plot hole of the movie was how many times they went back and forth from his hangar or his garage thing to the city. There were so many times that they were like, we have to get there in the next 4 minutes, and I was like, what? First of all,
Yeah.
what city were we in? Were we in Vancouver? I was like, where are
Yeah.
we? Where are we driving to? How are they getting to outside of the city in 4 minutes? Like,
So it was Vancouver.
mm.
Oh, okay. Or I think is it was it Van? I was asking.
Oh, it looks like Vancouver to me. I have
Okay.
I have been to Vancouver before, and it looked because I actually
Okay.
originally I was like, this looks like Seattle,
Mm.
just in the like a tech city on the water like that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but it was much bigger than Seattle. Um, It could have just been that it's supposed to be New York and a lot of stuff is filmed in Vancouver. Just like movies overall, oftentimes are filmed in Vancouver. But I thought it was supposed to be Vancouver by the end of the movie.
Okay.
It looks like it because it's a very water based city and it's still very techy and stuff.
Yeah.
So
I think I heard someone say it was Vancouver. But that makes sense too when Greta Lee, and I'm blanking on her character name, but when she was in that like Arctic area, it
yeah,
made
that's
sense
also what I was
that
thinking.
like
It's close.
yeah. Um but okay. Yeah, I
Eve
mean the
Kim.
chase scene. What was her name?
Eva Kim. Eva.
That's right, Eve. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I thought that was cool. And I kind of like Hassan Minaj's character too. I thought it was cool. Kind of reminded me of like, I guess a Google or something. I don't know.
Have you
Coding.
seen Have you seen Yellow Jackets, the show?
I have not. No.
Okay, his like assistant PR lady. I was confused on what everybody's role was, but she's in Yellow Jackets. So,
Is Yellow Jackets about the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets by chance?
if I tell you that it is, will you watch it?
What is it on?
It is on Paramount Plus, which I also own, I have
Okay.
subscribed to. Paramount or Yellow Jackets. Side note is basically like Lord of the Flies, but in actually Canadian wilderness, Vancouver area. But it's like basically like if Lord of the Flies was like a teenage soccer team, like a high school girls soccer team. Like they crash their plane in the Canadian wilderness, and then I don't think you'd like it, but she's in it. She's one of that. That's what I recognized her from.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, yeah, that sounds cool. But all right. Any favorite characters or least favorite characters in the movie?
Yeah, I mean, I think Greta Lee's character was still my favorite. I think like if they had just reduced some of Jared Leto's time, or just maybe taken him out, that it would have like let Greta Lee and Evan Peters' characters do a lot more. Even some of the side characters, like her assistant friend person who just showed up whenever he was needed. Like I feel like there was several side characters that I did not know their names or what they did. That could have had a little bit more. Like I said, I think Jodie Turner.
Were you kind of rooting for Greta Lee and Jared Leto, like at the end?
I dislike Jared Leto. Not that I was not, but I understand that the movie. What I just like his like fake Jesus, hair and beard impression. It just kind of really, really gets to me a little bit.
Okay.
I'm Team Greta Lee in happiness in the movie. I'm Team Greta Lee in succeeding as a CEO in the movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought Jodie Turner Smith was a good villain as Athena. Like her scene when she like felt the water, like the rain dripping on her and stuff. I thought that was really good. Yeah,
I don't know.
just didn't, like,
I didn't like how like she did come back with that big. What was it called? I want to call it a ship, but
it's called like a recognizer, I think, or something. Similar.
oh, yeah. I thought it was a bit extra. I was like, you're wasting time. And then throughout the movie, I was like, 29 minutes. Come on, chop, chop, chop. He's like,
No, I
spend half
did.
of it transporting.
That's what I'm saying about the garage being outside of the city. Half of the movie, they were like, "Oh no, we need to drive back to the hangar. Like we have to get back to the particle laser." I was excited to see the big recognizer ship, but I also was like, "This is going very slowly, and we all only have 29 minutes."
Yes, it's like 29 minutes. All you have to do is take out one human. Just get two Athenas, 2 or 3 Athenas. But yeah. But I thought that was a bit extra. But overall, I liked Athena. I thought it was cool.
I felt bad for her. I felt bad for Ares too, Jared Leto, because every time they died, it looked really painful.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's one thing if they're like, oh, we just keep bringing them back and they just, keep coming back. But every time they looked like they were being like melted or I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah. Yeah. I think as far as least favorite character, trying to think. Me, I don't know. Maybe it was that big recognizer. That was my least favorite.
You just hated that.
I was like, this is so unnecessary to take out one person.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Was there? Sorry, go ahead.
How did you feel about the character coming back in the on the grid? What's his name?
Like
Kevin Flynn.
Oh, okay. Like the part where Jared Leto went into like the old Tron program.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I actually like that. Like I thought it was kind of fun to see the old Tron stuff. And I love Jeff Bridges. I really like Kevin Flynn played by Jeff Bridges. I love his voice. When I watched the original Tron recently, I was like, oh, young Jeff Bridges could get it. Like he's kind of cute. Because I've only ever seen him as an adult when he's like really old and has a really long beard. So I actually kind of liked that part. That was the most I liked Aries, when he was like just having a conversation with Kevin Flynn and like showing his humanity. Even the part where he was like, oh, I can't explain why I like this song. I like this song. Like I just feel it. Like I did like that part. Like I think that's where his character like did the best. So I thought that was fun. What about you? Did you like the old Tron CGI stuff in there, or?
Yeah, I thought it was cool. Of course, I kind of put two and two together. That like, oh, that's Flynn. Wait, so when people are like, Flynn's missing, in the other Tron movies, does it say that he went to the grid?
Yeah, so the second one starts with he goes missing, and then his son basically is like the technical like main shareholder, and then his son accidentally gets into the grid as an adult, and he finds him, and it's been like 20 or 30 years or something. So that one's about him and his son reconnecting.
Oh wow!
And like they were some of the pictures they showed at the beginning and the end of the movie were of the son and Olivia Wilde's character who are in that movie.
Olivia Wilde, that's the one who dated Harry Styles, right?
Yes, she's also done a lot of professional stuff.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, yeah,
yeah. No, she's the one who directed Don't Worry,
Darling.
Yeah, and dated him during that time. And she also directed Booksmart, one of my favorite movies. And
I thought you were also going to be like, and she also dated Jason Sudeikis, and I was like,
she also dated Jason. She was married to Jason Sudeikis for a really long
They never
time.
did get married. They had kids together.
Really? Oh wow.
They had a very long engagement.
Okay.
Yeah, they were never married.
I'm pro everyone choosing to do what makes them happy, but a really long engagement and you have children and it's like just get married. That's how I feel about it. No, you should look her up in that movie, or you should watch it and look at what her wig looks like in that movie. Because it's a choice for sure. It's a costume department choice, and when I was watching the movie in the living room with Amanda commented on it in every scene. And it's a one of a kind wig, so I want you to look it up later and see it.
Will do. Is it blonde?
I'm not gonna tell you. You gotta watch.
Okay. I have a feeling that it's blue, but I don't know. Maybe just because Tron Legacy is blue. Anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah. It wasn't
Did
too
you
bad.
have a
what
favorite?
Did you give it on?
What did I give it on Letterboxd? I might have given it a 3.5. Which has been a popular score for me recently. I definitely, if I were to rank the 3 Tron movies, I would do number 2 and then number 1 and then number 3 probably. I didn't think this movie was terrible. Like I thought it was really fun. Like I had a good time the whole time. It was basically just like an extended car sequence, the whole like car action sequence. But I thought it was still really fun. I thought like the actors were really good. It was a good time. Was there a fight scene that you liked, or?
I did like in the beginning when Greta, she's on the motorcycle and they go round and around on the parking deck, and then she kind of like waits, and then she gets Athena, but then you hear Athena running up, and I'm like, oh, she's coming back. So I thought that was cool. Yeah.
Is that what you're gonna do for whenever you do your weekly run this week? Are you gonna go into a parking garage?
Mile Monday.
Yeah.
No, I didn't do Mal Monday today, guys. Sorry, I haven't done Mal Monday. Oh, anyway, that's a different story.
Let
It's like I've
Athena be your
barely been hitting.
inspiration then.
I've been barely in 10,000 steps. Okay, no, but yeah, I don't think so. I feel like I might get dizzy going round and round.
Yeah, or get hit by a car, I don't think.
Yeah, yeah.
But I
But it
like
does make
the
me. Oh, go
go ahead.
ahead.
Oh, I was
You
just
go
gonna say
ahead.
I liked a lot of the fights, but I liked the fight towards I think it was like the last fight at the end where it was like Ares against Athena and a couple of other people. I thought that was like a cool like whenever the fighting was like just down on the ground in between a couple of people, I thought it looked good. There was a couple of times
Yeah.
like when Ares and Greta Lee's character were like on the thing in the water in the grid. The CGI looked a little funky.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you like Ares trying to become a human? How did you feel about that?
Yeah, I did. I thought I do always think that's interesting. In the real world, I'm very anti AI, so sometimes in movies I'm like, the AI can just die. They're not a human. They're not going to develop feelings. But no, I liked it. I thought it was like a good progression too of like he was bothered in the beginning by like the CEO being like, "Oh, he's expendable. Well, like I'll just let him die and bring him back." And I like that he trusted Eve because he saw that she like had some empathy towards him, and he like read all of her texts and did all of that, and
Yeah.
and liked her. And yeah, and I really like the conversation that he had with Kevin Flynn about just hit the feelings realization and stuff. But to be honest, his ending scene I thought was kind of cheesy. And maybe that was just because he still looked a little bit like a New Age Jesus, and that bothered me again.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna like end up together. I was low key rooting for them, but then I'm like, as I'm leaving, I'm like, okay, he's basically like a robot or a program. Let me not be
Yeah.
disrespectful. So I was like, okay, I can see them not dating, but then I don't know, going to Mexico just felt very cliche.
Yeah.
Or was it Mexico?
I think it was an ambiguous
Yeah.
country.
But
Yeah, I
very
just thought when they cut to that, I was just kind of like, oh,
yeah.
so
I don't know, maybe if he went to Texas, I would have liked that better. I don't know why I said Texas, but
you only would have liked it if he was in America? Are you against
no.
other countries besides America, or?
I thought it would have been cool if he like went to I don't know. Yeah, let me think. If he was in like Japan, that would have been cool too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did like that. It seems like he's gonna go track down that the pictures that he was looking at. That was Kevin Flynn's son, and Olivia Wilde character's Cora is her name. That he was gonna go track them down. It sounds like for a fourth movie. I thought that the ending for Evan Peters' character was better. If he chooses to not get arrested instead and goes on to the grid. But yeah, he really did not try to save his mom at all. He was just like, let me put a little pressure on it. And
Yeah. I did like, okay. And then I was like, is she really going to die? I'm like, wow, she's really going to die. That was very sad for me.
Which I was like, cars have been getting to this place in under 4 minutes the whole movie. Like an ambulance can definitely get here a little bit quicker.
But then like as the police were coming, I felt like he didn't call the ambulance because he didn't want to get arrested, which is even sadder to let your mom die because you don't want to get arrested, you know?
Yeah.
But would you want to go to the grid?
In his situation, probably, because like what's the alternative? You're gonna go be in jail for the rest of your life for like
or just for funsies, Catherine. You know, the police don't have to be after you. You know, do you just want to go to the grid for funsies?
No, like if I'm in his situation, yes, but if it's just like regular life, like forever, no, I don't think I'd want to. I like nature. I like trees. I like I mean, in the other movies, they have like clubs there, and they have jobs, and they do stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
I
Oh,
think
really?
it's a really good club scene in the second one. Um, but it's just a
I'm
really good
thinking like,
Daft Punk cameos in that scene. So
I'm thinking of like clubs, like extracurricular clubs. I'm like, oh, like a
oh
knitting club.
no, no.
Oh, I'm like, wow, you don't see none of that.
No, they don't talk about Beta Club in Tron Legacy. Were you in Beta Club in high school?
I was. Were you?
Absolutely, I was. I got those volunteer hours done. Like they
Shout
had
out to
all of
the
us
Beta Club
convinced
members.
that we were not going to get into college if we did not. We're not a part of like Beta Club, and they're like, no, like they really look at this, and I don't think University of Kentucky looked at any of that, to be honest.
Don't doubt University of Kentucky. Even though University of Kentucky does have like a 90% acceptance rate, it's because it's an equal opportunity institution.
Okay. Would you go into the grid or?
I don't think the grid is for me.
What about if it's a day trip? You know, just like a little vacation.
Okay, I'd be like, oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. You know how they do the lines. I'll do that.
Yeah, I want to get on the motorcycle. I think that would be really cool.
Yeah, maybe.
But I don't think I'd want to be there forever.
Yeah. Another thing I don't think I want to be is the CEO of a tech company. When they were doing those interviews and stuff, I'm like, y'all can have it. Y'all can have it. Seems like
no, it would be. Yeah, it'd be very tough trying to decide between like, are we just gonna make video games or are we gonna try to save the world? And it's like, oh, those are the options.
Yeah. I did like though that like when he was like when they were driving. Okay, I kind of liked Jared Leto in this movie.
Okay, go ahead. You could speak your truth. It's okay.
I did when he was driving.
I'll respect you.
Like, just promise you don't quit. And she was like, huh? But like, don't quit. Like, because obviously he saw that she was just planning on giving the Perminator code over and then just quitting and like letting them deal with it. Which I thought that was nice. Very human-like of him. But yeah.
I would have just liked it if it was an actor who could portray human emotions was in that scene.
Okay, who would you, if you could replace? By the way, I did see that Jared Leto was like a producer during the credits, so maybe that's why he had some sway. But who would you think would be a good Ares to replace him?
That's a good question. I don't know. I think I just wanted someone who seems cooler to me. You know what I mean? Like that seems cool to me. I don't know who I think that would be, but I just did not think that he was very cool. What do you have a replacement for Jared Leto?
No, but I think I'm just thinking of people without a beard and like long hair.
Same.
Like it kind of threw me off.
Yeah.
But
I just think that I would have liked that character more if the actor had like a little bit more, like, I don't know if like charisma is the right word or I don't know. Like I know he was supposed to just be a computer program the whole time, but
yeah, it wasn't too shabby. It wasn't too shabby at all. But all right, now the time has come. We have reviewed One Battle After Another, The Long Walk, him, and The Smashing Machine. We have ranked those movies in that order. Where would you put Tron Ares?
Yeah, okay, this is tough. One Battle After Another is still 1 for me. Smashing Machine is 5 pretty easily for me.
We have the same rankings right now.
Yeah, I think it for me it goes One Battle After Another, The Long Walk, Tron, him, The Smashing Machine. Because I just love a Tron movie. I think it's so fun to watch the light up motorcycles. Like I love that part. What about you? What would be your ranking?
I think this is the first time we're gonna defer, Catherine. I'm gonna have to say One Battle After Another. Tron Ares, The Long Walk, him, and then The Smashing Machine.
It's like, okay, Jared Leto's not actually Jesus. You don't have to rank him that high.
I know, but no, I liked it. And then
Mm-hmm.
like I was thinking about like the like yeah like the theme when he was like don't quit, and
Mm-hmm.
then the little pop up with Flynn. And I didn't know who Flynn
Mm-hmm.
was, but I knew who Flynn was when they popped up. And then yeah, I kind of and then her sister, and she was like,
Hmm.
and then they were like, you found the code, and she was like, no, her sister found the code or whatever. I kind
Mm-hmm.
of liked it.
Mm-hmm. No, it was cute. I liked it too. I gave it 3.5. That was good.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
I had a fun time at the movies. Like I thought it was fun.
Hmm.
And I would rewatch this movie. Like not super soon, but I would like whenever this comes out in streaming, I would definitely rewatch this movie.
Really? Okay.
Which, speaking of my movie theater going experience, once again I sat next to someone who pulled out their phone regularly, and
Mm.
I don't get it because I was like, this was an action movie. This movie was a car chase scene. They were fighting each other.
I'm gonna hold my hand when I say this. I'm gonna hold
Hmm.
your hand when I say this.
Yeah.
People are addicted to their phones.
Then they need to watch movies that help. Like-
Like
or
people are
my,
addicted to their phones.
I just think if you're not sitting next to someone, okay, whatever. But if you are sitting next to someone in the movie, like it's a 2 hour movie.
Hmm.
This person pulled out their phone multiple times, Jocelyn.
I was into a podcast and it was like this teenage boy. He literally like scrolls like after like parking his car and like walking into the house. So yeah, it's pretty bad. People are addicted. So
I just think if you're paying to see a movie and you're gonna go sit in there and you're sitting next to someone,
hmm.
and it's an under 2 hour movie, what are we doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Get off the
I'm
phone.
glad
Just
it was
turn it
under two
off.
hours, by the way. I was like,
Me too.
"What's anymore?" But speaking of, this is random though, but before I went to go see the movie, I went to Target and I got
Mm-hmm.
these salted caramel trail mix and they were
Ooh.
delicious. And I
Ooh.
said, I'm not going to eat the whole bag.
Mm-hmm.
Ask my neighbors. I unfortunately ate the whole bag.
That's how
It
you
was
know it's a good
good.
movie. You're just sitting there snacking the whole time.
Well, like I like put it away and then I was like, well, let me eat some more. But it was good.
Mm-hmm.
It was good. So,
No, I had
yeah.
a snack. Shout out to my parents, Annette and Patrick Rowe, because they sent me an AMC gift card. So I got
Mm.
myself a little sneaky snack and had it while I was watching this movie.
Oh, that's nice.
And I did the same thing. I ate like some and then I put it down. I was like, I'm good. And then I
Hmm.
kept looking at it and I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm a little more hungry.
But side note, what is your favorite thing to order at AMC?
I'm a Raisinets girl. I like a because so I can't have popcorn. I'm intolerant to corn, so I can,
She
yes.
can't have popcorn. But I
I
have gotten
do.
popcorn and Catherine have been like, can I have some?
I do regularly ignore my intolerance, but it does upset my stomach if I eat a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I can't like order a
Mm-hmm.
bag for myself. But like, you know, if someone else has some, like I'll have a couple pieces, you know, it's like it's part of the
Okay.
movie going experience. But if it's just me, I'm probably just ordering like a candy, like a Raisinets. I think their food there is a little too pricey for me.
Okay, but like,
Um,
what if you had unlimited budget? Like, somebody
okay.
was like, I'm paying ball out. What you getting?
As someone who has worked at an AMC before, I think the pizza there is pretty good, or like the flatbread. I forget what they call it exactly.
Mm.
Like the employees of AMC will eat the flatbread, and I think that's a good sign. Um, the employees will also eat the sliders,
Mm.
and they're pretty good. So probably like one of those things.
Do
Um,
the employees eat the chicken fingers?
yeah. Maybe
Okay.
not that often, but I actually do like we've had them together before, and I actually do.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the chicken tenders there. But I'm a big. I love to bring my own snacks from home or bring my own food and
Mm.
stuff. So
Yeah. Nice.
or the AMC that I went to this time was the one near Penn Station, which has a lot of restaurants all around.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever I go to that one, I like to like treat myself and maybe get like Shake Shack or get some kind of food around there.
One time we
But what
did
do
get
you?
Chipotle.
Mm-hmm.
What would I get? I I mean, I feel like my kids poll is more disciplined. It's like, all right, we're counting my Weight Watchers
Unlimited
points.
money, unlimited calories, Jocelyn. What are you getting?
I know.
Because you know it's not the kids' meal.
They probably won't. The kids meal's not too bad. I like their chicken fingers. I do like them. They're extra bready, extra. The setting that they heat them on makes them extra crispy, which I like.
The setting.
You
They
know,
throw them in a giant vat of oil and then they just.
look, it's timed right every single time. So I like them. And then a few years ago, I went with my friend. This is before I was an A-lister. I went with my friend and she got the pretzel. And first of all, the pretzel was huge. And she was like, I can't eat all of this. So she gave me some. I think about that pretzel often. I haven't ordered another one.
Yeah.
But I think I might one day. Wait, it's October. As part of the Oktoberfest, I think I might get the pretzel.
I support that. I don't like pretzels personally, but anytime someone would order that when I worked at AMC, I was always like, whoa. I think that was a very
and
cool
they
thing to
butter it
order.
up too. They butter it up. But yeah.
No,
the
they have some
pretzels
good
are
options. They have some good options at AMC. I do just think they're a little bit pricey.
They are. Yeah. Yeah, they are. I keep saying that I'm gonna like, okay, especially recently. I don't know if you've seen that Wednesday deal at Wendy's where they have like this purple like dipping sauce. And I'm like, the next movie I'm gonna go to, I'm gonna stop at a Wendy's and get like the purple dipping sauce. Like,
Is it a mystery sauce or what's in this purple sauce?
it's a Wednesday because it's with Wednesday the show.
Oh, I like the show Wednesday.
It was like a collab.
Some of us have food allergies, Jocelyn, and cannot eat random sauces.
I'm sorry. Oh, it's Meal of Misfortune.
Ooh, cute. Do you
Is
like
it
the
so
show
good?
Wednesday?
I've seen the first episode. I think it's not too scary. I mean,
It's not
I've seen the
scary at all.
first season, not the first episode. I've seen the first season. It wasn't too bad. It's
Didn't
only
watch
two
the second
seasons,
season?
right?
Yeah, the second season just came out.
I have not seen the second season. I might give it a watch for spooky season.
It's good. I like the first season better, but I think it's a fun, spooky show.
Spooky wookie. Spooky wookie. Yeah.
All right, we'll have to try the purple sauce soon, though.
Yeah. I hope it's still there. I hope they didn't get rid of it.
I don't. Is there even a Wednesday or a Wednesdays? Is there a Wendy's? I mean, I would assume there would be one in New York, but I do love a Wendy's Frosty. I can't even lie. Oh yeah, there's a bunch. Okay, that's a silly question.
I don't know where Wendy's is next to me.
There's a little bit of everything in New York. There is actually a Wendy's near the Times Square AMC.
So there you go.
Which, for the listener, that was the AMC that I have worked at in the past.
You probably saw her.
Probably. I was there a lot.
Is never mind, I'm not gonna ask that question.
If you saw Wicked at Times Square AMC, I was probably there because they had us going a lot of hours that week. That was
Are you
crazy
excited?
time.
Are you excited
I am very, very, very excited for part 2. I was just telling Amanda that we need to buy our tickets soon and we need to get on that.
Yeah.
Don't be a hater, Jocelyn. Like,
My thing is like, okay, we don't have to buy our tickets that far in advance.
it's coming out soon.
Oh shoot.
Yeah. Like, we could.
Oh.
Okay, wait. Let me look now.
Like
Because it's
maybe
going
the
to
14th?
sell out of November.
Mm-hmm. Is
Yeah,
that November?
1st. That's like a month away, Jocelyn.
November what?
21st.
What is? Oh, 21st. Ooh. to the weekend before Thanksgiving. Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I just think it's gonna. I think that the tickets are gonna sell out quickly. So
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm excited. So for Wicked, for the first Wicked, um, they didn't sing the song that I want because it's like part one and part two. So I'm excited for the song that I really like.
what song
It's
do you
like
really like?
it's As Long as You're Mine. And then I think
With
Jonathan
Bailey,
Bailey.
probably.
Yeah. So I'm excited. I listen to that song all the time, personally. I sing both parts, which is kind of difficult, but you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. Jocelyn saw the first one and said, "This is too many women singing. I need give me a man, give me a male song."
No. You could ask Kiara, like when the first, like the preview like came out, I was like, I'm so excited for Jonathan Bailey to sing the song. I'm so excited for him to sing the song. And then somebody said it's two parts, and I'm like, what? And then like I didn't hear the song, but I'm gonna hear the song November. Are you gonna dress up?
No. Um, if I had unlimited money, I would, but I don't think I would use the like if maybe if we were gonna use it for Halloween too, I would, but I don't think we will. So
I just thought of a thing. Somebody could be Glinda for Halloween, or Glinda. Glinda.
Like somebody in my household, like me or Amanda we could be Glinda and Alphaba, or
just like somebody as in like me. And I'm thinking about this dress that I saw on sale that I'm like, I could do that pink dress with these shoes.
If you want an excuse to buy a pink dress, you can, take that. I remember that.
It's like I may or may not see if it's still there tomorrow. No, I can't do that. I already know what I'm being.
Oh, you picked out your costume?
I have. Hopefully my dress. Are
you announcing it, or?
I guess I can.
If that could get off the pod.
No, I mean it's not that big of a deal. For the people who are still listening, as a treat, Jocelyn will be Cinderella this year for Halloween.
That's exciting.
Yes.
Wait, that's really exciting. You got a like blue dress, or what's that?
I have a blue dress coming, so hopefully it fits. Hopefully it looks good. And mostly because I want to be in bed before midnight. No, I'm joking.
That's a good bit, though. You're like, I have to leave the party, guys. Sorry, I need to be at home.
I gotta go.
Can I get a giant pumpkin costume and be the pumpkin that you...
You know what? We don't mind a pumpkin. So, yeah. I think that'd be great. Yeah.
That's very exciting. I wish that we could celebrate Halloween together.
I know. But it'll be fine. But yeah. Listeners, that was our episode of Tron Aries.
Final that was you what?
That was me replicating the soundtrack.
Daft Punk is not open to new members. So.
Please, I could put on the little head. I think Daft Punk is actually quite older. So I think when they were retired, I think they were retired.
Oh, retiring from life.
Okay,
so
no,
and
okay, not that old. They're more like retirement age.
But to wrap it up, so my Letterboxd score is 3.5. I liked the movie, had a good time. Yours was a 4, right?
It was a 4, yeah.
You had a really good time, and we will next week be talking about After the Hunt.
Yes.
Supposed to talk about it this week. Had a little bit of a, Atlanta AMC's apparently don't like to show movies.
They
Scheduling
don't.
conflict. So you.
Well, I think it was. Well, okay. So I looked. I looked in New York because I'm like, is it showing in New York? And it was only showing at Lincoln Square. Did you go see it at Lincoln Square?
I did.
Yeah. So it was only showing at Lincoln Square. So I think it was like only select theaters. And then, it didn't add to my thing of just missing New York because, Running into a
Another
random
tally mark for New
preview.
York.
I know. Running into a random like movie premiere.
Yeah, when Jocelyn
Sad.
met Michael B. Jordan and Haley Steinfeld earlier this year.
Yeah. And now that is one of the reasons. If you ever see me like randomly like out and I look dressed up, it's because of that moment. It's because you never know, just going to the library and going to the movies who you may run into. You might run into the Sinners premiere. So just always gotta look a little nice.
You never know. But so we'll be talking about After the Hunt next week. I'm very excited to hear your thoughts on that movie once you see it. But yeah, that was Tron Aries.
Yeah. And make sure you follow us on TikTok and Instagram at A-listers_pod. And then if you have an email, or if you have an email, feel free to email us at moviesandyap@gmail.com and we will respond or feature you on the show. So
Yeah, absolutely. We have some guest slots. We can bring people on here. Depends on what your favorite movie is. That's that'll determine whether you can get on here or not.
what if people's favorite movie is Grease?
Grease
was
the
just
movie.
Yeah. Have you seen
I would-
Grease?
I have, yeah. I'd rewatch that movie. Absolutely.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That was
John
random,
Travolta's a little, I don't know, but I like the soundtrack.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, everyone, and have a great week.
Yeah, I'll see you next week.
Bye.